Joshua, what are you bringing to the table?
All right, so how much do you guys like paying for movie tickets?
I
love it.
It's Wednesday, March 7th. This is SharkCast, the one podcast that won't creepily laugh at you while you're sleeping. I don't know if that's true. We won't laugh at you, but you know who is laughing at you? Have you guys heard about this? Alexa from Amazon. Danny, you have an Alexa.
I do have Alexa.
Have you guys heard that
she laughs at you while you sleep?
She's laughing at you regardless, and you can actually watch a video of it, of Alexa laughing. And it's pretty creepy. It's pretty eerie. It's a little ominous. And here's the best part. Amazon said, yeah, we know it's a problem. We're working on it. Why is... There you go.
See, no, this is an article. YouTube, Josh. YouTube.
Dude.
It's his first podcast.
I know. Jesus. Let's read an article about it.
It's all creepy. Even if you're like trying to fix spontaneous laughter, why is Alexa laughing?
There we go. Perfect.
Look, there's Gal Gadot.
Creepy.
Right here. This is nice and quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, YouTube.
Fancy that.
Ah, Cheetos, you cunts.
But we got that skip. If you didn't notice, we're in the shark. What did we call
Cave.
it? The Shark Cave.
Shark Cave. We're in the bowels of the shark tank. This is even deeper.
Ooh. Here's the laugh. What?
I don't know if I'd like that voice.
Alexa, I love you. Alexa, play the last sound.
Oh, look at that trombone.
I've never heard Alexa laugh. She raps.
Alexa, play the last sound.
Alexa, hello.
Hi.
Alexa, can you tell us why you were laughing?
What do you mean?
Alexa, people...
I hope people can hear this.
Spontaneously laugh.
Even if you can't, you can check it out. Alexa's laughing.
Yuck. That's a creepy laugh.
Yeah, it's creepy. How would you like just
Especially
feel?
that creepy music played over it.
How would you just feel just hanging around your house? You have one, dude, and you're doing your day-to-day shit, and then
That'd be creepy.
I'm throwing that motherfucker out. What are you talking about, dude? I got enough ghost in my life.
She raps.
She raps? I didn't know this.
She has
Randomly?
No.
Oh.
If you ask her to rap, she's got one in stock. I don't have a freestyle ready to go. Do you?
No.
No, I could drop something else, but not freestyle.
Big old helmet.
For those who obviously weren't the three of us, we just had to record a voiceover for someone. That was one of the lines.
It was strange. What did you say?
Big old helmet.
He wore a big old helmet.
He wore a big old
He
helmet.
wore a big old helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's so yeah. So that's what I'm. Alexa's laughing. We did watch the fight over. We watched Cyborg again. What was the gal that she beat? First round fight. No surprise.
Fuck. What was her name?
A gal from Russia. Correct.
Sukhumtai. Is that it?
I think so.
You know what though? For a moment, dude, I could see it in your eyes too, man. I was like, "Holy shit! Is this going to be the one?
Well, I missed like the first part.
Is this going to be the fucking one?"
I wrote Cyborg.
Didn't she get her on the ground for a second?
Not so much on the ground, but she got her.
Kuntsakaya.
She got her where it was good enough to where she could clench it in for the choke.
Yeah, and then she
Not
just
so
got
much on the ground, but then
punched right in the base. And
Yeah.
Cyborg's like, "Ooh, I got other plans for you."
Yeah, Cyborg's like, "I'm just going
This
to punch
leather.
the holy fuck out of you."
Yeah, it was a good fight.
And now here's the thing, man. And I feel bad about this because I feel I should like Cyborg as a fighter. I should. She's skilled. She has skill. Mm-hmm. And
she's the best.
You can't take away from her. You can't take away from her. You can't. And I respect the sport that is combat sport, that is mixed martial arts. There's something about Cyborg that I don't know what it is, man. And you, dude, you'll be hard. Okay.
Her face?
No, it's not her face. Okay, it's something else.
It might be your face.
It's the same thing with Yolo Romero. Don't like that cat for some reason. I don't have a good enough reason to say why I dislike him, but there's just something that gets under my skin.
Yoel Romero he's like from a different planet to me because he doesn't speak very good English, and his like body language is just not like Americans, and he's just a fucking freak.
Maybe that could be it. Maybe that could be no, because not even
that's
that.
Why I
like Anderson Silva. I like other Brazilian fighters. But Yellow's not from Brazil, isn't he? From Cuba?
Cuban.
I'm not trying to say like I dislike Cubans. I'm not trying to say I dislike anybody, but there's something
Except for Cyborg.
Yeah, Cyborg and YOLO.
Well, okay, so Cyborg, back in the day, she got popped for the steroids thing. She hasn't got popped for the steroids thing in a while. But there's an argument. Some people say that when you're a woman and you take steroids for a very long time, it literally physically changes your body structure.
Okay.
And I don't, like, who knows how much that, it's speculation, how much it affected her. But she used to take fucking steroids, and she definitely looks masculine.
She's jacked. She's
badass, but she's hasn't failed a test since she's been in the UFC, and the UFC has the craziest drug testing in any sport ever.
She does the weight cutting, which you and I talked about over the weekend. You know, that video that she put out of her in her camp cutting weight.
So that's when she cut down to 135, though.
Now
she's 10 pounds heavier because they finally made a weight class for her, but now she has nobody to fight.
Exactly. Now, maybe that could be something that does get under my skin, as like, I want to watch a sport, and when I see that Cyborg's fighting someone, in the back of my head, I know. And dude, you could tell what was that chick's name, Josh? Kuntakaya. When she was rocking her in the face, dude, she was rocking her, dude, hard.
I know. It was like, she was like,
her arms are fucking cannons. They're huge.
Yeah. And now maybe
scary, dude.
Maybe that could be it. And it could be like something out of like boredom where I'm just like, I know who's winning this one. But you know what? There was that, like I said,
there was a moment, a brief
and I was like,
moment.
Is this it? Nope.
See, but you watch her fight because you want to see her.
I mean, I respect her as a fighter and I respect her as an athlete, of course, but...
Okay, so my question to you, who's she going to fight next? There's nobody to fucking fight. Who's she going to fight?
Conor McGregor.
No, okay, so it's either give this woman a fucking man. Give her CM Punk. CM Punk versus Cyborg.
I'd rather not, dude. I'd rather not have CM Punk lose to Cyborg. Can we just not?
Okay, so that actually reminds me.
She's already fucked up Holly Holmes, hasn't she?
Yeah, she beat Holly Holmes. So I think her next fight should be Amanda Nunes, who's the champion at 135.
Nunes.
No, I don't feel that's fair. Does Cyborg have to cut weight?
No, Amanda Nunes would go up.
Okay. What do you think Cyborg walks around at? 160?
No, more than that, probably.
170?
Camp.
Really? That's a huge weight fluctuation.
When she's like not
How
ready
tall
for
is
a
he?
fight, she.
I'm sorry. I didn't. There was no joke. That was just me being a dumbass.
So on JRE, they talked about
5'8".
Okay, so I'm 2 inches taller than her. So if she walks around,
she might weigh 165 or so.
Dude, look at how fucking
she's a machine. She's a machine.
She's shredded. She's not like, she doesn't have a lot of body fat on her.
No, she's a machine. And Fuck. So you think 165? So,
So
she's
you
got
got to think she's like losing fucking
20 pounds.
at least 10 pounds in just water weight. Mm-hmm. So that puts her at 155.
No, she's a machine. She's an absolute monster.
And she's, that never happened. That's a CGI.
That's totally.
Which is dumb. But what I was going to say is they were talking about because there's speculation that Floyd is going to come and fight in the UFC.
Okay, now let's
wait.
All right,
wait.
Say what you got to say.
There's going to be nothing. You might as well not even.
It's
just going to
all
be
so much rumor bullshit. It's
distracting me. What was I saying? Okay, Floyd. Who the fuck would he fight? He ain't gonna fight Conor McGregor because Conor McGregor will literally just kick the shit out of his legs or take him down and choke him the fuck out. So he can't fight Conor McGregor. It would be so unfair. Who does he fight? They were talking to JRE. Give him CM Punk. CM Punk versus Floyd Mayweather in MMA. If you're CM Punk, you just crawl over to Floyd Mayweather and try to grab his leg.
okay. Now here's the thing. Here's why I don't see that happening.
It's probably not going to happen, but it's the only. I think that's the fight to make for Floyd Mayweather. Who else is he going to fucking?
No.
fight?
If you put Floyd Mayweather in fight, it's got to be a money fight. Now that's where your biggest problem is.
Money fight CM Punk.
You're not going to get CM Punk in a money fight.
Are you kidding me? That's the only reason why he's in the UFC, Jeff.
No,
that's literally the only reason why he's in the UFC is because he's a huge star.
Okay, he is a huge star, but if you want to take the greatest boxer of all time and put him up against a guy whose record is 0-1, that's not a money fight.
It is a money fight.
How? What's
because
the draw?
you're going to watch it. So is Josh. So would I.
I will.
That's why would they even have him? He was the co-main event in a fight.
Okay, but then you have to look at
it's silly.
It's
but
very
who's he
silly.
going to fucking fight? Conor McGregor?
That's what the ordinary people want.
It would be a
It would be a slaughter. It'd be a slaughter.
And fuck that. I don't want to see Conor McGregor fight Floyd Mayweather. That's
I don't want to see Floyd Mayweather in the octagon.
I want to see Conor defend a title.
Exactly.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Exactly.
Wouldn't it?
So Floyd ain't going to fight some fucking champion.
No, but okay. Here's
the 135. He's going to fight T.J. Dillashaw.
Okay, this is
or Max Holloway.
T.J. Dillashaw would fucking slaughter Mayweather.
CM Punk. Money fight.
Okay,
we're in the money fight era.
Are you doing a SharkCast calls it on this?
All right,
no, it's not going to happen.
Right.
I'm just saying it's the only fight that makes sense, and it would be a huge
I understand
fight.
why it makes sense, and it does make sense.
It's the only fight. If he were to fight in the UFC, I don't think he ever fights in the UFC.
No, I don't think so neither. And now, mind you, I actually had a customer at Weiss's bring it up to me. You know the customer, Scotty, bigger dude, shaggy, nice dude. And he brought it up to me. He's like, so what's happening with Mayweather in the octagon? And I had to squash it. I had to squash it, and I had to say, Floyd Mayweather. You can say what you will about the man, but numbers speak volumes. He is the greatest boxer we've ever seen. 50-0. 50-0 speaks volumes. And you could say what you want about that 50-0, still the number stands 50-0. That's amazing. Now, is he willing, because he doesn't need any more money, he's set. There's probably...
But he loves it.
Sure, he loves it. But there's probably... Let's be gracious and say the next 3 generations of Mayweathers are probably set, right?
Oh, yeah.
So...
Unless he's just blowing
it. How could you blow it?
Balling.
So let's say he gets in the octagon, and it's already been proven that a boxer can't come from the ring to the octagon and be successful. So does that
Tony? That's the reference.
Whooped on.
No, whooped on by Randy Couture.
Randy Couture embarrassed him, and then Randy Couture even said, I got him in like a simple ankle lock.
Well, no, he ankle picked him from super far away. He just barely grabbed his ankle, and like James Tony's like, meh. falls to his back, and then Randy Couture just punches him in the face. James Toney never threw a punch.
No.
Damn.
It's actually bad. Have you ever seen it, Josh?
No, I don't think I have.
It's an embarrassing thing. And the worst part is James
James
Toney
Toney is a
talked
great boxer.
so much shit.
One of the yes.
He walked around with a Randy Couture action figure with like in a dress and all this, and Randy Couture's like, just keep talking shit, dude. Well,
Damn.
See, that's why they can't have.
see now,
If
okay.
he came in the fucking
So
octagon, he ain't fighting
are you
anybody
willing?
good.
So are you willing to bet that what's more important that it'd be like $60 million probably, right? If he were to jump, if Mayweather were to jump in the octagon.
No, he'd do it for. He'd have to have
100
more.
million.
Yes, at least.
Okay,
100
so
million.
is that
At
100
least.
million worth that perfect record of 50-0?
It wouldn't go to his.
Yeah, wouldn't fight it
It
against
just
his
has
record.
nothing to do with his boxing record.
He's out. He's outside.
It'd
of
be
it at that
0-1.
point.
If he
Okay,
lost.
okay.
right?
Now, actually,
He's too
did
old
it
to
go
be doing
against?
this shit.
Did it go against Connor's record?
No,
No. Okay.
it's his boxing.
Okay.
record.
Connor's also not got a flawless record,
No, he doesn't.
and now his boxing record is technically terrible.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's as bad as it can get.
It's not as bad as it can
No,
get.
no, but I mean, it's technically
It could be tied. It could be 0-0.
he's never.
But
lost or
okay.
never
Now,
won.
now going back to what I was saying is, like I said, I'm not trying to blow the fucking guy. The greatest boxer we've ever seen.
Debatable.
Yeah, but the numbers show,
based on the numbers.
Based on what numbers? The 50-0?
Yeah.
Because look it up. I bet you there's another boxer that
Really?
has maybe. I don't know.
I'm not saying that there isn't.
We're gonna find out. Type in like best boxing record.
Okay.
Boxing record of ever. Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
51.
Oh,
What?
look
Yeah.
at that. 51 and okay.
So there's Floyd. 51 and then a draw, or is that a loss? That's a loss.
Rocky Marciano had 49 no losses.
Yep, that's
Everyone
back in
else,
the day.
there was Ricardo Lopez 51 0-1. So what? Is that a draw?
I feel
How
like
does
the
that
draw
work?
is in the middle. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I
though.
would feel that the draw would be in the middle.
Okay, then he's got one loss, and then Terry Marsh 26-1. Why? How is that even in this list?
I don't know.
He must be. It depends on the opponent. What
this
era?
This is list of undefeated. So yeah, these draws are on this end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so yeah. So regardless,
I guess he needs one
Regardless,
more.
we're
if he-
arguing
I just
with
don't
two
see
more
him.
if he wants
I
to
just
take it.
don't see him. And this is also like, you have to think like they are combat sports, but they're different sports. You could swim faster than me, but I could dive way better than you.
yeah. So what are you trying to say?
Don't do it.
Well, he either is going to because he's
I feel
that kind of person.
I feel that
or
he's
just
not.
going to talk about it because he likes to put his name in there and he likes to get people to talk about him.
I feel that he's not that intelligent of a person.
He's super intelligent.
Floyd Mayweather is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a fucking giant boxing promotion. Every person that's ever talked about Floyd Mayweather, first of all, as a boxer, they say he's one of the smartest boxers that's ever boxed in fighting. So that might not be logic, but
Okay.
I've heard people talking about him running the show of his boxing promotion. And they're just like, he's super detailed. He knows exactly what he wants everything to be. Dude's a smart guy. He might not know how to read.
Well, I mean, that's here nor there, but I feel that there's people.
Does he not know how to read?
Yeah, he doesn't know how
Dyslexia
to
is a
read.
thing. Dyslexia is a thing. Look it up, people.
Or he knows how to read very little.
I just feel that there's somebody in his corner, in his camp, that are saying, this is not a good idea.
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, his
But
dad,
I mean,
right?
the money's there. So what the fuck is the loss then?
Pride.
yeah. What's this? So that's up to him.
$100 million. How much is your pride worth?
Well, when I'm
Exactly.
undefeated as a combat champion, yeah, I would say, even though I'm switching,
Okay, but did it hurt Conor McGregor?
no, but Connor's younger.
going over in a box. That doesn't. I'm talking about like switching sports.
I'm just
Did
saying,
it hurt his legacy in the UFC? No.
No, I guess you have a point there. Yeah, you have a valid point there.
Yeah. So it doesn't hurt his legacy in the UFC.
But Conor didn't retire, whereas Mayweather claimed he did.
Floyd Mayweather was retired a bunch of times. So is
didn't
every
he?
other
Fair enough.
Every UFC dude who says they're retired. Same with every boxer.
Fuck it,
Because
you
they're
wanna
just
get the
like
money fight?
they're sitting there and they're like, I'm bored. I need to go and
Josh, can I get a splash here?
I need to get a fight going. But regardless,
Want some water?
No, thank you. I'd watch it. Absolutely, I'd watch it.
it's to me, it's a shit show.
See, no.
It's a shit show for the UFC to get him to the fight. But we're in the money,
Sure.
era of fighting where they
so-
book CM Punk for fights.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking, CM Punk is still training. He's still, from what I gather, at a camp.
He would have to cut weight. They would have to meet at like a catch weight at like 165,
What is CM Punk weighing in at these days?
170.
170. Oh,
And that was like him cutting weight.
he's cut some weight since his WWE. He was in like the 210 at least, I feel. Okay, but regardless. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, CM Punk has been training for it. Didn't fucking do him very good. He got jobbed out.
against a skilled martial artist.
Okay,
Mickey
yes,
Gall.
he did. Mickey Gall, not taking away from Mickey Gall whatsoever. Let's say, hypothetically speaking,
CM Punk is not very good at MMA.
no, I don't think he is neither, and I never wanted him to do MMA.
No, but
I wanted
he
him
wants
to
do it.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, kudos to him.
Yeah.
You know, he said he wanted to do it, and he fucking did it.
I watched that shit. I bought that pay-per-view just to watch him.
Were you rooting for him?
Yeah.
Oh, you were. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted him to look good. He didn't. He didn't. He looked terrible. Regardless, let's move on from Floyd and whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
Real quick, Brock Lesnar picture with Dana White in the UFC
Yeah,
Institute.
it's about to happen. It's no one can honestly say they're surprised.
He's gonna probably come back.
This is what Brock Lesnar does. Brock Lesnar is into competing. I'm a Brock Lesnar
Type in
fan.
Brock Lesnar Dana White photo. Dana White, maybe UFC Institute. Now go to images. That's not it. But it's regardless, we don't really.
No,
need to see
we
it.
know.
It was just a picture of him, and I think he's like they're in the institute, the UFC thing, and it just sounds like he's going to be fighting him.
How old is Brock these days? He's mid-40s.
He's probably. Let's look that up. That's a good one to look up, actually.
Wait, he's gonna be fighting Dana White?
Yeah.
What?
No.
Dana's been training.
He would eat Dana White.
I was gonna say Dana White's looking a little pouchy. He is 40 years
40.
old, 6'3",
Oh, really?
265 pounds.
He a
pure
big
death.
boy. He a big
But
boy.
that's him cutting weight. He cuts weight to make 265.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Damn.
he actually also. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, dude. Like,
That's a scary motherfucker.
yeah,
there.
and he's fast. That's the worst part about him. He's
He's
fucking
great
fast.
at wrestling.
He's a monster. I am a fan. I like him in the Octagon. I like him in WWE. I'm just a fan.
He jumps actively between the two, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's currently right now.
He got suspended.
He's currently
in the
right
UFC.
now the Universal Champion at WWE. He also has a really sweet contract with the WWE that nobody else really has. But then again, nobody else is really Brock Lesnar. So
Isn't WWE scripted though? So it's not like
it is scripted.
it's not like a skill set that got him there, except for the fact that he's
No,
huge.
no. See, that's the biggest misconception is it's scripted, but it's not fake.
It is fake.
It's no.
You're
it's
using
not.
that term loosely. They're not really punching each other unless they punch each other. Sometimes they do.
They do punch each other sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
We watched
So
him.
that's fake.
Those bumps they take are real.
Yeah. They're getting thrown around on their back, but they're not.
No, they're not
They're
fighting
going
each other.
with it. It's like
They're
fake
not,
martial
they're not-
arts.
They're not fighting each other,
Yeah.
but
It's a scary fucking dude.
That's him in
can't-
the octagon.
you don't-
For
you don't-
real. That's him.
you-
That's at UFC
Sable.
200.
that's Sable too.
That's when he got popped for steroids. Look at him. Can you tell?
Look, he looks like a fucking monster. Are you fucking kidding me?
Jack.
with that stupid ass fucking tattoo on his chest. Who
All right.
fucking?
I mean, it's would you want him without it?
No.
I want him with it. Totally.
I like the meat hooks. I like the meat hooks on his shoulder blades. I like those ones. The fucking dick sword.
It is kind of a dick sword.
It's a
isn't it?
dagger
I feel like
with knuckles. Or brass knuckles.
that's not him.
That's Diego Sanchez. Anyway, let's move on from fucking
Yeah, let's
UFC.
get outta here.
People are
Actually-
probably like, what the fuck? I don't care.
I know. I'm sorry.
If you're
Actually, let's bring it right back to what fucking SharkCast is. Did you boys hear about that fucking California McDonald's that fucking flipped its arches upside down for Women's Day?
For what?
For Women's Day.
Whims Day?
Women's Day.
Oh.
Women's.
No, did not hear about this.
Yeah, there's I didn't fucking bother because I in all honesty I'm no, and I don't want this to come off being wrong. This is SharkCast. Everybody's allowed to swim in these waters. We don't fucking judge anybody. But okay, check it out. When you have a faceless there it is right there. 7 hours ago. Yep.
No,
Well-
that's not it.
No, there it is right there.
Yo, you just were on it. No, down. There you go.
Okay,
Yep.
so you have these faceless corporations that don't give a flying fuck about anything. They don't stand for anything. All they stand for is, making money. What McDonald's goal to do is to make money so they will fucking manipulate, or not even manipulate, just like, hey,
Just like every corporation.
sure, yeah. So so in California, I didn't find out where the city is, but they flipped the arches, and it's supposed to be for women to celebrate women and
to eat McDonald's.
and
that
to
day.
eat McDonald's. That's it, Danny. You nailed it right there. They don't give a fuck. In my personal opinion, if somebody wants to email us at sharkcastpodcast.gmail
At gmail.com.
at gmail.com and say that I'm fucking wrong, please do so. But I honestly don't feel that this company gives a flying fuck.
McDonald's and women sponsor us.
Yeah, they're it's just like the breast cancer shit.
I'm just saying.
There's so many fucking cancers.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just
And all that money. Did you ever watch it? I think there's like a documentary about that shit. Like barely any of the money goes to it. Email us if I'm wrong.
like they don't. I don't feel that McDonald's really cares about what
I
anybody's
like
doing.
this shit go up.
Wait, I'm gaining it.
Wait, I'm gaining it.
Exactly. Exactly. So is McDonald's whole thing now? I was reading is they're going to
There's
do
a
it
whole
to
bunch of them. I'm fucking it.
They're-
That one's lame, but
they're going to add it to 100 more restaurants throughout the country. And the thing is does McDonald's really give a and their thing is saying, oh no, this is to celebrate all the extraordinary women that have been in history and every challenge that women have overcome, and that's a great fucking thing. And you
Cool
can't
with that.
Yeah, you can't take away from that. But in the long run, McDonald's is like, and all those great women should probably be eating Big Macs. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck. They're just
the end
willing to
game.
get
I feel like
behind-
It's the
nobody.
end game.
It's just like every store.
If there's
that-
like giant corporations, do they all?
no,
they're
they
all just
don't.
trying
No,
to
they
make money.
don't give a fuck. And it's the same thing with every store that's like, well, you can't buy a gun unless you're over the age of 21. They didn't do that because they felt that it was right. They did it because they were like, we're
is a
gonna lose
publicity thing.
some sales, but other than that, people will be like, hey, I like their stance on gun control,
Or-
I'll fucking shop there.
But at the same time, I feel like it divides things. I didn't even fucking know that you could get a gun at Kroger.
I didn't know that neither. Did you see that? I shared that.
I think we talked about it last week.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
crazy.
fucking know that.
No.
Please, people, if you're buying guns at your Kroger, let us know, because we're over here in Michigan, Southeast Michigan.
We don't have
ain't-
that.
We ain't buying guns at Kroger. We have to go to gun stores. Or can you get them at Dunham's? You can get them at Dunham's, can't you?
Sporting
You can get 'em at, like,
stores.
sporting stores.
Outdoorsy stores.
I think I've said it already before. Like I feel more comfortable with going to a gun store, talking with a fella that knows what he's selling. I want to talk to him. I'm not opposed to buying guns. I'm not anti-gun. I'm not willing to speak for the rest of it. I know you're not.
No.
But, I also think that guns should be sold responsibly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think people are just like grabbing, a fucking assault rifle.
I'll take one gun, sir.
And walking through the cash register like they normally would to buy milk. I feel
Pretty
like
close, though.
Is it?
You have to. They just do a background check.
While you're buying your milk?
No, I'm not talking about at Kroger. I'm talking about buying a gun.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, like,
but at Kroger, I'm sure it would just be they do a background check.
Yeah, but I mean, are they doing it at the register, or do you have to actually stand in the back?
Idea. Well, I'm sure you would buy it at wherever they have the guns.
I would feel better buying it.
You wouldn't be like,
I know, that's what I'm saying.
On the conveyor belt,
just throwing it on the conveyor belt. They've got a price tag on it.
Old lady cashier,
like the barcode's not working. She's like, keep scanning it.
I got these bottle deposits.
Gun check on aisle 3. Gun check on aisle 3.
Can you take $3 off that gun?
Your Kroger Plus card just saved you $10 on this weapon.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Call me crazy. I just feel better about going into a gun store and just buying it because I feel it's a specialty item. And I'm buying it from people that understand it.
Well, they also have specialty items like aged cheese.
I don't know if it's the same caliber.
Valid point, Danny.
Very
pun intended with
various types of salami.
All right.
Lots of bread. I mean, they have some specialty items.
Joshua, can you
They have an Oriental section.
assist me on this one? I actually have your name written in parentheses. It's alcoholic Coke in Japan. I found this. Coke is fucking reaching. There you go.
Coca-Cola will launch its first alcoholic drink to compete in Japan.
Apparently, that's a
compete?
thing.
What do you mean compete?
There's other alcoholic soft drink beverages that are available in Japan.
March
So
7th.
what is it like? Fucking the
It's
Jack and
vodka.
Coke?
Nope. That's what you'd think. Or rum and Coke, but it's actually vodka based because you have to remember that this is Japan. This is a different culture. This is vodka based and it's like rice grain vodka based.
So kind of like
You ever have
sake-based?
sake? Not good.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, I love sake. You joking?
Really?
Oh, I love it.
Nasty. Remember I bought
Take
it
it
that
hot,
one
take
time?
it cold.
I brought it over to Matt's and we had a bonfire.
Yeah, it's gross.
I bought that shit.
If you drink sake while you have some sushi, you'll enjoy it. If you drink sake on its own while you're like smoking cigarettes and eating burgers, it's not the same situation.
We were just hanging out drinking beers, having a few shots of sake.
That's no. If you sip on some sake and have some sushi, you'll enjoy yourself.
One of the times I had sake was with my brother Joe, who doesn't
Joe
drink.
had it?
Yeah, and he doesn't drink. And I'm like, dude, you want to? We were out of town. We were in Chicago, and I'm like, dude, you want to try some sake? And he's like, yeah, let's try it. So the waitress brings it, and we fill our little cups up. And I'm a fucking total dumbass. And Joe's like, okay, so Joe's like, so do we shoot it or do we sip it? And I'm like, I think you sip it. So we both take a sip, and Joe's like, this is disgusting. and I'm like, yeah, it's really fucking gross.
Come on.
It is.
And I'm like, I think we shoot it. So we both just shot it. And Joe still looks at me and he's like, still disgusting.
Just as bad. Yeah, that's gross, but cool. Hopefully they
That would be some fucking shit. You'd think, why wouldn't Pepsi or Coke get into the alcohol game?
Yeah, they have not your father's root beer and shit.
Right?
And
that
that
only makes
sucks.
sense.
Those are not good.
I can enjoy one or maybe even half of one. And then I'm like, this is too sugary. It's too
It's
sweet.
so syrupy and almost like thick.
Have you tried the
Makes me feel
Not Your Father's
uncomfortable.
Mountain Dew?
I liked that one better than the other one.
I've had the orange
That ain't saying much.
orange
dude.
soda and I've had the root beer. The orange soda was, in my opinion, better. But the root beer is classic, I guess. But I don't know.
But the root beer is seems so thick.
Was
like
it
I
Scotty
said.
that was obsessed with that? Or am I thinking of someone else?
No, I think I brought some to that old house though.
No, it must have been my
Yeah,
buddy Greg.
no,
I brought some
I bought some too, and that's
And
the
brought 'em
first time
over?
I seen it. Yeah, you guys were having a party, and I seen the Not Your Father's root beer at the liquor store down the street.
Well,
that
it was
on
like a
Gratiot.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and it sucked. And I was like, wow, I paid $13 for this.
It was a big thing for a second. People
It
were
was
going
pretty
crazy.
big, yeah.
Yeah, my
Well, it
buddy
was
Greg
like-
swore by it.
It was a thing that they didn't do before.
Yeah, no. It was
And I
good.
don't understand why.
It still sells. It still sells at
It's
Voices.
like,
It
yeah,
makes
why
sense.
wouldn't Pepsi and Coke
I don't know.
do an alcoholic
We're not
beverage
asking you to,
with
like,
Coke,
flip your whole-
Jack and Coke or a whiskey and Coke.
Sure, you could
Pre-mixed.
rum and Coke, anything,
Just add ice.
anything.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
still
liking this
have your,
idea.
you can
Right?
still
Why-
have-
I'm really
why
liking
not?
this idea.
you can still have your Coke, your Diet Coke, your fucking Pepsi cinnamon,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
Pepsi
Oh,
fire. You
fucking
can still do
gross.
all that
So-
shit, and then
so
still
bad.
just
Yes.
why not just eliminate the middleman?
Speaking of alcohol, let's try this fucking beer. You want to?
Crack it open.
All right, here.
I'm gonna go back into wrestling real quick.
All right.
Real quick. John Cena said he may miss WrestleMania this year.
Why? Does he never miss?
He hasn't in some time. It's all playing into the storyline that is the WWE, and he's saying he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And he said he thinks
What is this called?
I can pronounce it actually. It's
Not a cop. Not a cop.
not a co-op.
Not a cop.
I think
Not
it's
a cop.
It's not a co-op.
East Coast IPA. And are they holding
Ice cream cones.
ice cream cones.
Okay.
It's not
Strange.
a co-op. It's
Not a-
not a co-op from
Wicked
Griffin.
good. Wicked good East Coast
7%
IPA.
alcohol
Where does this-
percentage.
oh my god, that's what that is. It's wicked good.
It's wicked good. East
Not a
Coast
co-op.
IPA. I don't know what accent that is.
It's Boston, not a co-op.
I think
I
I was-
saw a dead guy.
Sword.
What do you think about it so far?
It's not bad.
It's not very IPA. It's an IPA.
Yeah, that feels like a really full-bodied IPA.
I don't
You
know.
think?
I don't know, man. You're tripping, dude.
No, I mean like in that most of them I feel are.
I feel like it's like a light. You ever have like Sierra Nevada? No, that's what I think about it. Is a fucking IPA, like super hoppy.
I like
this.
Sierra
Isn't
Nevada.
like this isn't super hoppy. I taste the hops.
See, I taste the IPA part of it, but there's something to it that I'm not quite able to put my finger on.
Have you
It
guys ever
seems
had?
like lighter.
Griffin Claw.
It's Grand Rapids. Where is Griffin Claw out of?
Birmingham.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not like
I'm sorry.
crazy hoppy.
It's
to
just
me.
down the
Is it
road.
super hoppy to you?
I can taste the hops.
You
Yeah.
can
like
taste
it,
it, but is
actually.
it like? What does she got? Nothing.
Nothing, but she's getting close to the wires in the
Gracie, come
camera.
here.
She's okay.
Come here, Gracie.
So, this is something, boys. Actually, I'd like this. I'll give this easily.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Get a drum roll going, Dave.
5.5.
This is easily. This is a 7.
7.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Still
this
better
is
than most
nice.
years.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'd
fuck
rather
you
have a
guys.
different beer.
No, I kind of got to go with.
Six.
I'm in that ballpark with Jeff. I'd say between a 6 and a 6, or a 7 and a 7.25. It's not bad.
It's not bad. No, I'd have a different beer over that.
I wish I, had
don't
some
think I'd buy
crackers
that.
to go with it.
I don't. What are those crackers called?
I can't
Just
even
Captain
fucking-
Wafers.
Captain Wafers. Yes,
If I was at like Paychecks and getting drunk and watching a band
Maybe
play,
I'd have one.
I'd probably grab one of these. Yeah.
Sure.
But my standby is PBR there. But
It's nice that it's 7%, and it doesn't seem like it would be crazy filling
no.
to me.
I think that might be what I'm thrown off by because most IPAs aren't that high. And
They are high.
no, they are. Yeah, they are.
IPAs
That's
are
like,
high as fuck.
Yeah, it's like their thing. See, now I've had an IPA that was so hoppy it gave me a headache.
You ever have the Sierra Nevada extra?
No, I've not had that
IPA?
one. I've had the Torpedo. That was good.
Yeah, those are good. But there's like an extra IPA. That one gets a little too much. I only can like that every once in a while, but sometimes I do get in the mood.
Okay, guys. This is something else I have. This one isn't like one of my like. This is just something that's like tweaking
On your mind?
Yeah, and here's the thing:
What's on your mind, Jeff?
is I thought we were kind of out of the reality era of television. I thought we were out of it. And
I don't know.
I guess not. I guess fucking not. Because
What reminded you?
it's the damnedest thing. I was listening to another podcast and they brought up The Bachelor.
Okay.
And
Do
I
I
thought,
know
and I
about
thought,
this?
and I thought to myself, well, you know what? Maybe this guy and his wife just really like watching The Bachelor. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, fuck it, dude.
Women like to watch that.
Sure, you know, you hang out with your woman, you watch The Bachelor. Nothing wrong with that, dude.
Is that something people do?
Okay,
Yes.
now here's
Yes.
the thing. Now here's the thing
It
is coming because I guess I guess the season finale, or it could have even been the series finale of The Bachelor.
Are you talking about?
I don't know what happened. I don't know who won. I don't give a flying fuck. But I seen people.
I think I know.
Like talking about it on social media, and I'm like,
it's because some crazy shit went down. At least I think this is what happened.
Really? Because I seen a lot of people giving attention to this.
Okay,
and I'm
so the ratings are up. At least this could have been an old article. This could have been an old thing that I saw.
People were talking about it several days ago.
The dude, I guess, I don't even really know how The Bachelor works, but apparently he like proposed to this one woman, and then he was like, actually, like a couple days later, could be a week, I don't fucking know. He's like, actually, I can't do this. I got to follow my heart. And he tries to get with the runner up. So that's why everybody was talking about it. And it's like, shit, man, that should be private.
Because that's how real life works. And then, I know the girl that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I'm going to meet on a reality TV show. Come on.
And then another thing, you ever see that meme about like women, they love to watch The Bachelor, about a man dating a whole bunch of women. But in real life, if a man is dating a whole bunch of women, that's like a no-go. But they love that show.
Doesn't make sense. I can't wrap my mind around the logic that goes into that, because it's very true.
Right.
Although not true for all women, because
people just like to watch.
I haven't had the conversation with Tanya, but I could bet dollars to donuts that she probably fucking hates that shit.
Gracie, come here. You go to the potty?
I remember.
Let her out really quick, Josh. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I'm gonna walk right past this camera. You guys want to just take 5 real quick?
Yeah, let's take 5. The Bachelor, SharkCast, SharkCave.
Tune in.
Big old helmet.
Where can you listen to us?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. Where else?
iTunes.
iTunes. What do you need to do when you listen to us on iTunes?
Like, subscribe, and share.
That is what you need to do.
Also, if you don't fuck with SoundCloud and iTunes, there's another place you can find us.
And where's that?
Google Play.
Google Play.
Or
we're on Stitcher. What
Stitcher and Dog Catcher. Go
I
ahead.
don't know what the fuck Dog Catcher is, but
Neither
apparently
do I,
we're
but
on.
we're on it, and we fucking look good as fuck on it.
Joshua, what are you bringing to the table?
All right, so how much do you guys like paying for movie tickets?
Oh, I love it. Oh, paying for movie tickets? Ooh.
What is it? What are you talking about? Movie Pass? Because
Yeah. So
What's Movie Pass?
Movie Pass for $10 a month, you get 1 ticket a day. You could literally go to the movie theater every day.
365 days a year.
But there's only like 10 movies out. In the
Right.
theaters
So,
usually.
but at the same time, like $10 a month, if I go to see one movie, I've already went past paying for it.
Dude, that'd be something for me.
So how much is it for like an average movie ticket right now?
12
Yeah, about $12.
$12, maybe like 14 or 15 if you go to like one of those nice theaters.
or a 3D.
Yeah, 3D.
16 for that one fucking experience that we've experienced.
Vibrates your seats a little bit. Woo, cool.
I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need the 3D aspect. I just want to go watch a movie. And the thing is, I like going to the movies. I do. I enjoy that experience.
You like to nap there?
Yeah, it's a great place to take a nap.
At $10 a month, you could go to like a movie a week and take a nap once a week.
And it wouldn't be a
You wouldn't be hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Go on.
So here's the heat they're getting right now.
I do like naps.
So there was 2 bits to this. The CEO of MoviePass recently went on
He's like, fuck
Bloomberg
this
or
shit.
something. Well, no, and he basically was trying to talk to other businesses about why this is a good thing for everyone to get on board with. And
they're like, no.
well, here's the thing. They are selling information about you.
Ooh.
So you use
okay,
the
go on.
you
I heard
use-
about this.
You use the MoviePass app. What the MoviePass app offers is based on your location. It'll recommend movie theaters. It'll recommend how long it's going to get there, judge traffic, all that stuff. And that's fine. If I'm going to like go to a movie and I have a movie scheduled, I bought my tickets through MoviePass, like maybe a couple hours before the show, start giving me information based on my location. Mm-hmm. That's great. However, it doesn't shut off when you're not using the app. So Now they're gathering information about
Where
you,
I'm going?
where you're going.
Well, aren't they already doing that?
They are, but it's far more regulated.
Well, they're not doing it for trying to get people to like profit.
Right, and they do it
Like
just to
selling
kind
your information for profit.
Google's notorious for selling your information for profit.
Okay.
But if you get like the iOS app, the Apple version of it, like it still doesn't shut off. And so now it's just feeding information about where you shop, where you get gas, where you live, where you work, how long your commute is.
What does that have to do with me going to the movies?
I don't know.
It doesn't. That's the thing. So they're not making their money off of the subscription. They're making their money off of selling your data. So
What does that even help?
What it does
where
is
does me going help?
okay. For instance,
They're like, you're hitting up this Taco Bell pretty frequently.
well, if it makes much sense, is you guys might not know this about me, but I'm really into comic books, and I'm consistently
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I know, and I'm consistently buying comic books offline. It's just something I do. I buy comic books offline.
Well, online's already stealing your shit.
Okay, so every site that I go to will be like looking up SharkCast notes, even for this evening. It was like yada 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 yada. Hey, have you seen that you could buy this issue at yada 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 at yada yada yada?
Right, it's tracking
And I'm
your,
like,
your internet searches.
Well, yeah, it knows that I buy comic books offline.
Right. Well, and I got to give it to Apple. They do a really good job trying to prevent advertisers from just tracking you, which some people are okay with because you'd rather see an ad that's more geared towards you.
Oh, I'm not opposed to being like, oh, well, yeah, okay,
Ooh,
yeah.
I like this. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, where's the trade-off between privacy and cost? Like, do you want to keep your privacy? Do you want some company selling your location?
Well, if you do, then don't get that app.
Right. Well, I'm just saying that's where they're making their money. And the CEO came out and was just like, yeah, this is what we're doing. We're getting all this information.
So what if you delete the app?
If you delete the app, then you're good. The problem solved. So you'd have to download the app, use the app, delete the app, download the app again, use the app, delete the app. If you really wanted to do it in a private kind of way. I just don't know how I feel about some company just tracking all my shit and then selling my information. Like what I do on a day-to-day basis is my business. It's not your business.
Sure.
So it's innocent enough. It's not like I'm doing anything I really shouldn't be doing, but that's not the point. It's the idea of this is
Somebody
my life
tracking what you're doing.
and you're going to make money off of my life. So I don't know. I thought that was a weird thing. So
It's definitely weird.
the CEO came out and was just like straight up blatantly obvious, trying to get other investors to be like, oh, this is a great idea. We can get all this information. We can market to these people and advertise to these people. But then users were like, whoa, what the fuck? You're doing what with this information? I thought I was just seeing movies, and now you're tracking me and and judging me and
Okay,
and
but
making
what
decisions.
does it do though? Who are they selling it to, and how are they gonna like?
Oh God, they make so much money selling this.
Yeah,
data.
Okay,
actually,
but wait, hold up. How are they going to market anything towards me? Like online, they'll just put some shit on the side of whatever I'm searching. How are they going to do that in real life?
Well, now they're going to know where you live. They're going to know where you work.
I bet you they already fucking know where I live.
Yeah, I'm just
My computer does. So does my phone. So does Alexa.
Yeah, well, Alexa's probably selling that shit.
Also,
Your-
too,
your phone
I'm
aren't.
like, you guys are Apple users, so you're all up in the Apple cloud, and I can't really judge you because I'm an Android user, and I'm so up in that Google cloud. Like it's just two different sides of a coin,
right?
I just don't know how it's going to. What is it going to affect?
Your dick size.
Well, do they know my dick size?
They do.
How?
Based on your searches.
All the dick pics.
I was gonna say you took a picture and
Where you're doing some porn searches.
the
possibly.
iOS was like,
You're like in your bed. You got your phone going.
I'm having a great.
Do they
dick.
like throw on the camera real quick?
Just to get an idea of, like, all right.
They're like,
how
jot
full-
it down.
He's only half torqued to this video. Is he fully torqued on this video? Let's send him more
He
of
needs
this.
he needs something else.
Oh,
Recommend
he's having
something.
a good dick day.
Yeah.
Someone's like at the control board. Oh man,
This is a record.
good dick day for him.
Record dick day for Danny.
Oh my. It's a lot of cum today. I'm sorry. I had to take it. I was debating on should I
Damn
say
it.
it.
Damn it.
I was like, should I say it? I went far.
Yeah.
It's our show.
Yeah.
It's our show. No one can stop you.
Yeah, right.
Son of a bitch. Sometimes you have a good dick day. Sometimes you have a good jizz day. I don't know.
Well, regardless, anyway, so he said this on the 5th, and literally on the 6th, the company came back. Their PR guys probably had an aneurysm seeing him talk like this. And they
Not having a good dick day.
No, they weren't having a good dick day after they heard that. So they came back and they're like, no, the data is actually being used to give recommendations and this, that, and the other. And
Through the app?
yeah, I mean, the ultimate...
So if I just open up the app, then they're like, I don't
they're
even...
tracking you. It's spyware.
I don't know what the fuck that helps anybody.
It helps advertisers, but it exposes you. And maybe it's a way.
I
Maybe
guess
you don't
maybe-
care.
maybe-
Maybe you don't care. Some people do. I personally don't want them tracking me on like.
Yeah,
shit
I
like
don't
that.
know. I don't know if I feel.
I don't want to. I like being on the grid.
You're already
but
being tracked,
off the
boys.
grid.
No,
I
I'm
know.
being tracked right now because I guarantee you, because I just looked up a comic book title, and comic books are so fucking stupid. And they are. Don't get into them, people.
I love them now. You got me addicted. It's your fault.
Yeah. Well,
Anyways,
I just recently looked up a comic book title that I'm going to buy tomorrow on payday, and there's multiple titles with that same name, The Flash Annual Issue 1. And now it's like, hey, we seen that you looked up that Flash Annual Issue 1 2018. How would you like the Flash Annual Issue 1 from 1963?
Do you like that?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
it's a weird. It's a weird thing.
Exactly.
See, now that's a weird thing, though. Like, it's comic books, but what if it was something more?
I don't know. I don't like the idea of someone making money off my activity. Like it feels weird to me.
But they are.
They are. Right. And this is just like.
So I feel I should get that product.
Is the CEO of this thing? Are they tracking him? Are they selling his information?
Oh,
if
definitely.
he has that app.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they are because it's automated. But in any case, so speaking of movies, moving past this topic, Men in
Right.
Black.
Oh, I
We're
heard
gonna-
about this, and we've talked about this on SharkCast.
Reboot.
They got a reboot?
Oh, yeah, boy. It's a spinoff.
And guess who they have maybe locked in for this one?
Lay it on him.
Chris Hemsworth.
Yes!
Chris Hemsworth.
I love Men in Black, and I love Chris Hemsworth. Let's run it.
Great combo.
Let's run it. He would fucking kick ass in that. Thor Ragnarok proved that he could kick ass in fucking Men in Black.
In space.
Joshua disliked Ragnarok.
I gotta rewatch it. Anyway,
So, who's going to be Will Smith?
Chris Hemsworth. He's actually playing all roles. It's kind of like
Parent Trap?
Parent Trap situation. He's playing. I was thinking more like what is it? The Nutty Professor, where Eddie Murphy plays all the
Yeah.
family members.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris
okay with
Hemsworth.
that.
I want to rewatch Nutty Professor.
This is not
I
how we're
don't
doing Men in Black.
hate them. No, they were good. I would rewatch
It's funny.
Men in Black.
Hercules.
Oh, awesome movie. Awesome movie.
So Chris Hemsworth is not playing all the characters. That was a joke. Although that would be fucking
that
hilarious.
would be awesome.
On a different level.
No, I'm fully in support of this. The movie studio is pushing for Chris Hemsworth. I think they should bag it.
It sounds like they may have already, but we got it.
When is it coming out?
We don't know that.
It's all in
It's
discussion
probably
right
going to
now.
be so long.
It's all-
if
it's
they
in-
haven't even got the guy.
Dude,
Yeah,
Hollywood,
2020.
Hollywood moves like this.
Yeah, and once they decide, then the movie's all of a sudden made in about 9 months.
Once
2
Chris
years.
Hemsworth is like, I'm down. That's when it's like,
Depends on the movie.
that's fine. We have a script written for you.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to continue to segue this. So, Chris Hemsworth, beloved actor who plays Thor. And now we're going
I
to talk.
honestly love his rendition of Thor. I don't think anybody could play a better Thor.
they're talking about keeping him for longer because he seems after Ragnarok he was like, I'm actually down to do more. I'm okay with it because he was supposed to be up. His contract was supposed to be up after the Avengers Phase 4.
But he's like, man, I really like all this money.
And he's like, I'm actually a really good Thor. I should probably just keep being Thor.
And he's like, all I have to do is be witty and hot. And
they write it for me, so
yeah.
I got the hot thing down.
All these actors taking
like
credit.
I'm not like opposed to Hemsworth. I'm a Chris Hemsworth fan. I
think we
you're chubbing up. We've got the chub up on camera.
Oh no, it's Jeff. We're definitely at half.
That reminds me. So we're gonna go off topic. Sorry, this is SharkCast. When we were at the
good reminder.
When we were at the liquor store, I was like, man, we should do a fuck with Josh.
Oh yeah.
We should
fuck with Josh. I'll fucking shut this shit down.
Fuck this. He just ends up
delete. Everything's gone.
Where we get rhino pills. SharkCast review. But we pretend like we got him, and then we give you a placebo.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, man, this is working. And we're like, oh, is it?
You should have done that for Kratom. Like, all right, we're gonna do Kratom, but instead you give me a bunch of dick pills.
Oh shit!
It's like, oh, dude, I don't know what's going on, but I'm.
And then he's like, oh, he's really passing out, but he's got a giant boner.
All the blood's gone.
Your woman's gonna get that text message at like 1:30. What are you doing?
Be like, I'm trying to fight down this boner and get some sleep, but
hey babe.
Email us if you want us to do the SharkCast review of the dick pills.
No. SharkCastPodcast@gmail.com. Don't email us about that.
Don't do that one.
We don't want to be sitting 3 guys in a room measuring dick pills. That's not how we want it.
Does it really increase the size? Let's find out, guys.
I don't want to actually have that conversation with you guys after the fact that it's been done.
Yep, monstrous.
Mine's a little bit bigger than it was.
Huge.
This reminds me of a conversation
absolutely huge
that we had off camera a long time ago where, if you're in a text message, it's okay to respond with like, yeah, or yep, yeppers. Uh-huh. But if you were to use that same verbiage during sex, and you're just like, yep.
You know what I found out?
Yep.
I would just watch Dimitri Martin, the stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
He's like super dry. You ever see him?
I saw him live one time, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was just watching his latest special. He makes that joke. So,
really? SharkCast called it, huh?
Damn. He made that joke. Damn. You can't say yep. He's like, indeed. And we were saying that shit, too.
Oh, wow.
We came up with that.
Man, we're some funny motherfuckers.
Maybe he listens to SharkCast. Dimitri Martin.
So I saw him.
Dude. Email us.
All right, we're going to continue to roll on an aside here because I saw Dimitri Martin at Central. And
his latest special is great, by the way.
Oh, yeah. The guy's brilliant. He's a very smart funny. Very smart funny. But Central is...
You got to work tomorrow?
Nope.
All right, you shouldn't share this with me.
All right, CMU was the latest school shooting. Do you guys hear about this?
Yeah,
I don't want to spend a lot of time on this, but
and I hate to say it, but we did talk about this, and I'm actually kind of glad that you brought this up, is because I said it, and now I feel fucking bad for saying it. Is
there's just one right around the corner?
There's one right around the corner, and then it happened to hit home,
but. It wasn't like a high school shooting.
No, it wasn't.
It was in the dorms. It's just like another fucking piece of shit.
Last I heard,
they're all pieces of shit.
Last
but
I
know
heard,
what I mean?
though, he's still on the run.
No, they got him.
Did they get him? Okay, I didn't hear that part.
Yep, they got him. But you went to see him.
I went to see him.
He smoked his parents.
Yep,
Shot his parents, and they got him.
Yeah. Also, too, it hits close to home because everybody knows somebody from this area that we're from that went to CMU that went to
Chips.
Yep, go Chips. Honestly.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
They apparently he went to the police station that day and he was like being super paranoid about somebody trying to get him or something. I watched like the police press conference where the guy's talking about him, and apparently he went and shot his folks.
Yeah,
that is so fucking crazy.
So
dude.
Fucked up. I don't know where he's
God damn
from.
it! Don't kill your fucking family, people.
How about don't kill like
I don't mean to call SharkCast listeners killers.
The most fucked up.
But you know what I mean.
We know you guys don't.
Is like we do this show every week. We're going to continue doing the show every week, and that was one of the things that I felt bad about. Is the next one's right around the corner.
Just the next shooting.
I know it's shitty. It's super shitty wherever it happens. Wherever it happens, it's so fucking horrible. But then to have it happen right in our own backyard, and then it's like fucking Christ,
Well,
man, are you kidding me?
Jeff,
So then,
Can't blame yourself for this.
so then, you know, I'm not saying this. The SharkCast calls it. This is one I'm
Maybe.
This is one I'm staying away from.
Sorry, guys.
But what I have this feeling like this this copycat.
Yeah.
Like you have these where we gather our news from, these mass media outlets that fundamentally project our news. No matter how any news station, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, NPR, you name it, it's all glorifying it. There's no other way to put it. Now, mind you, we have a right to know that this is happening. I never want to know that this is not happening.
Well, you don't want to not know that it's happening.
But it's glorifying.
I'd love to know that it's not happening.
So I saw when that was happening, when the Chippewa Valley thing, and he was on
Chippewa.
the loose. Or sorry,
CMU.
Chippewa Valley is the next thing that I want to talk about. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
CMU.
You're good.
One of the things, it was like they posted a picture of him, and then there was comments on the picture, because I'm a freak about listening to dumb people, and I should just not read them.
Get sucked in.
But they were like, "Oh, don't take this picture down. You're just giving him what he wants, like his picture up here." But at the same time, this fucking dude,
We're trying to find him.
we're trying to find him, and we can just blast it out there, and everybody's looking for this fucking dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
So there's like a
I'm
fine
okay with
line
that.
between glorifying, which they do,
Yes.
and
Actually trying to find him.
looking for him / like, I don't know.
Well, I think it's okay to like blast the photo out there when the guy's on the run and we need to find him because
Yeah.
he's dangerous. And then, just talking about him in a braggadocious way in which he's done
Very
something
braggadocious.
no one else has done. Or some other line, like when we talked about this before, like during the Vegas shooting, is they almost put like a scoreboard up there.
Yeah, the Vegas shooting was
Yeah, it's fucked up. You
so
can't.
fucking horrific. And
It's not a game. It's not something you're supposed to be striving for a higher number on. We're supposed to be getting that number eradicated, not trying to
be kind to each other and
love
just
each
live
other.
your fucking
Just
life.
love each other.
Regardless, rotten hell, you piece of shit.
Yeah, fuck that
seriously.
kid. Don't
Seriously.
kill your
his
fucking
poor,
parents.
His poor
Jesus.
family's got to be like going through hell right now.
I know it's so tough. And honestly, also too, this is something on my part. We honestly, guys, I want to make this back. Like, we will never put out the names or the pictures of any of these mass shooters. We will not glorify them anymore.
No,
And
We're gonna talk about.
We'll talk about
we
it, but-
fucking hate talking about this gun shit and stuff.
Yeah, we
but,
dislike talking about
but we
it.
gotta talk about
We're
what's
gonna talk
happening.
about it.
And I'm not gonna be afraid to talk about nothing.
No.
because that's what the fucking podcast is about.
We will not show your fucking picture.
we're not going to give your numbers.
We're not going to give your name. None of that. You're a piece of shit to us.
Okay, so
Let's get
I
off
said
this
I
topic.
said Chippewa Valley.
Yeah,
I think that's the school, but there was a threat to, I believe it was Chippewa Valley, which is
just down the road.
super close.
Yeah.
And they went to his house. They arrested him before he did anything, but he had like guns and ammunition.
No shit.
Did you hear about that? No.
Nope, I did not hear about that.
Yeah.
So
It could have been a different school. I'm pretty sure it's Chippewa Valley though, but it was either like Chippewa Valley or Dakota.
both are really close.
Right.
Both are right down the road. Can I take us away from this topic?
Let's totally
Yeah,
move on.
yeah. Let's do it.
All right, so Danny, fuck you. Jeff, the mountain.
I know the mountain.
Game of Thrones.
I know. I've heard of it.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
I hate the mountain. How dare you? I hate the mountain. You know how much I hate the mountain, Josh. I hate the mountain.
So this actually segued from my Chris Hemsworth earlier because the guy's name is Halford.
Dude, Chris Hemsworth could bring down the mountain.
Kill it.
Anyways, the guy's name is Halford Bjornsson.
Yep.
He's a monster.
He's a professional strongman.
Oh, yeah.
And he just set a world record this weekend.
What'd he do?
So his world record that he busted was
Ew.
he broke
Ew, dude. Did the fucking that app cover it?
yeah right no
3 quarts. 3 quarts.
That was a ton. That
God
was
damn
more
it.
than usual.
God damn it, we're talking about lifting weight, nothing else. So okay, he originally held the world record for lifting.
Okay.
For lifting. God damn it.
He busted that load right.
3 quarts.
So anyways,
He just lifts the loads of weight.
guess how much weight he lifted.
Probably easy.
1,200 pounds.
That's insane.
You're saying 1,200. Danny, what do you think he lifted?
What's the lift? Depends on the lift.
It's just from the ground, standing up.
It's a
holding it.
deadlift?
Yeah, it's a deadlift.
I feel like people are going to correct us on if that's a
If
deadlift.
that's not a deadlift, from my understanding, he lifts it up. He doesn't actually bring it up. He just lifts it
So he just brings it up.
and then drops it. Yeah, I believe that's a deadlift, but I could be
Okay,
wrong.
so maybe that's a lot because I know that I have a weird thing
Fuck,
where
1,200 pounds.
I'll watch all those bodybuilder or not the strongman documentaries on
this was at
Netflix.
the Arnold Strongman
The mountain's
class, by the way.
huge, dude. He's
So I
huge.
watch those, but fuck, do I know the weights?
Just a general guess.
It's gonna be a lot.
He's an
gonna be-
Icelandic giant.
He is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say 1,000 pounds.
All right, so he dead lifted 1,041 pounds.
Okay, so I've won that. Price is Right rules.
Okay,
Yeah,
Went over the bus.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Even if it wasn't, I was.
So yeah, this weekend at the Arnold
That's insane,
Strongman
though.
Classic, he lifted 1,041 pounds. I watched the video earlier. I could pull it up, but basically he just lifts it, nods at the crowd a little bit, and drops
What a
it.
machine, dude.
So there's a
He's like
Crazy.
He's like
Crazy.
he's like 7 feet tall.
pull it up. I want to see if it's the same lift as the one dude that I watched on the Netflix. Fuck, what is his name? He's got like a scar in his eye. If you're into bodybuilding at all, you know
he's
who I'm
definitely
talking about.
Nordic.
So it is a deadlift because that dude who I'm thinking is to the right.
No, this is what I was looking at earlier. So we'll let this video
What a
load
monster,
up and play.
dude.
But yeah, this guy's got 3 world records.
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
a machine.
Yeah, and this is
Also, I watched where he fell asleep.
look at
during
that!
his
Look at that
tattoos.
fucking
That's
thing!
insane.
Jesus Christ! Hold on.
I've watched where he fell asleep during his tattoos. Yeah, that's deadlift.
All right,
Yeah.
one more time just to get the whole thing.
Look at
on
all
video.
that bar.
Look at that shit,
bending.
dude.
That is a heavy fucking bar in itself. That thing's probably
What a
I
fucking
wonder,
machine.
like,
What a fucking
what if
machine. What
I
a
tried
true
to fucking
Viking.
move it? It would just not move at all.
No, it wouldn't even budge, dude. It wouldn't even fucking budge. Here he's lifting this thing and it's fucking bowing. But okay, so he's got 3 world records. That was one he set this weekend. Here's the other 2 that he holds currently. He carried.
I'm about to piss. I'm about to piss in the laundry tub. We're in the back.
Are you
Go pee.
serious?
It's my house.
We're gonna keep the show
My
running.
house, bitches.
Yeah,
We're gonna
okay.
keep the show running.
So Danny, just listen while I'm saying this because it's crazy. This guy carried. Oh, we got video still playing. Stop that. So okay, he carried a 30-foot long, 1,433 pound log. 5 steps.
This man's a fucking Viking. Are you kidding me?
He is Viking
I am
extreme.
not. I'm not surprised, dude. He's fucking Norwegian as fuck.
Yeah,
God bless him,
dude. It's
May the gods bless him. Actually,
He's probably got God's blessings already.
oh, are you kidding
The
me?
Nordic gods are already smiling upon him.
There's a video where he's getting tattooed. He's getting a full sleeve. He's getting tattooed and he falls asleep.
Jesus Christ.
What was the weight?
It was 1,433 pounds. He carried it 5 steps.
How many?
1,433. Now he dragged it. He dragged it.
Oh, he dragged it. I
So,
was gonna
yeah.
say, I'm like, then he can deadlift way more than he did.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
no.
so he
This
didn't
was him
deadlift
dragging
it.
it.
I got you.
He also
Because it was confusing me.
Yeah, no, that it's a good distinction to make. He dragged a log.
Yeah.
It's a 30-foot long log too. It's a big fucking tree.
He's a big boy.
1,433
He's huge.
pounds.
How tall is he?
So
We can look that up in a second. I ready for the third one?
Yeah.
So he hauled
hugest load
most massive load.
ever secreted out of a penis.
Jesus Christ.
SharkCast.
Coming up. Just keeps on coming. Like,
It does. He's
they
6'9",
put him on a TV.
and he almost, oh my God, he's almost 400 pounds. 397 pounds.
He's a brick house, dude.
This guy is massive. Look at the size of him.
And he's actually, a lot of those strong men are,
They're fat.
They got like a big gut.
Yeah.
They're not out of shape.
No,
necessarily.
I mean, they can lift a lot of weight. Their cardio is probably shit.
yeah.
Yeah. This guy is on a whole nother human
But
level.
he's shredded. Look at him in there.
Right?
Oh, he's juicing.
Yeah.
I'm sure he is.
You don't exist like that naturally. So
I mean, he's just a giant boy, though.
oh yeah. So his other world record, the mountain, he hauled 2 refrigerators over 20 meters. Guess how long
At the same time,
No, separately. I believe.
It'd be impossible.
gotta be
It'd be impossible to fucking haul 2 refrigerators. I don't care how
if he
strong
was
you are.
dragging him,
Hold on. I want
I don't care how
Depends
strong
on-
you are.
It's a good question because I didn't
You're dragging him?
I didn't ask that.
You still got the drag, dude.
dude, I can drag one refrigerator.
No.
100% I can drag a
2 at one
How
time.
far?
2
How
at one
far?
time.
Two. Dude, you know how many fucking refrigerators I've moved in my day with my dad?
Well, you got to drag it. You and
If
your
I'm
dad are lifting
dragging-
it up.
I know, but that's harder to actually lift it up if I'm dragging it.
I feel
So this
lifting up
is
is
both
weight.
2 on each side,
Okay. So
and he's lifting them. How much does a refrigerator weigh?
that ain't him.
Okay, that dude is a legend in strongman. That last dude.
So okay.
Thor Bjornsson.
Yeah, so he's lifting them on his back.
Yes. So okay, he's got 2 massive refrigerators on his back with a giant bar holding them together. Let me throw this video up. Guess how quickly he does this?
How far is he going?
He's going 20 meters. God damn, those are big refrigerators.
It's pretty useless.
Well, I mean, I think it's more about the weight and
I know.
and making
It's-
it understandable for people to grasp the concept.
How much lunch meat is in those refrigerators? No, Thor Bjornsson. Yeah.
Yep.
No, he's the man, dude. He's fucking honestly.
He's half Thor. His name is half Thor Bjornsson. He's half Thor.
He's also-
he did that.
It's also on steroids, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, dude. From what I gather, Norway is like, or like even like Scandinavia. If you really want to get down to it, they're down. You know, they're like
You know what I was just thinking?
they're
Sorry.
like PDEs. Sweet.
Well,
Is this gonna engrave this thing on my shitty plasma? You probably should fucking like.
keep it
No,
moving.
he's been switching.
Yeah, I'll keep it
You've
moving.
been
though.
switching, but
No.
this is like the oldest plasma that they've ever made, and it will
Burn.
burn into the thing. You know what I mean?
No, I'll keep it moving. Good point.
It was just a thing that I just thought of.
So, okay.
When Mortal Kombat 9 came out, me and my brother ruined my mom's TV.
Because you left it on pause or something.
Oh, because we just didn't never stop playing it. And we fucking broke my mom's TV.
So it probably said like your lives.
It wouldn't be the first time me and my brother broke.
So,
If you actually give me and Joe, honestly, any time we're gonna break something of yours.
That's a
so just to
talent
finish
of
that
yours?
off real
Yeah.
quick, 2 refrigerators over 20 meters. Guess how quickly he did that?
How?
how. Guess how quickly he can do it. How? How?
How? How quickly?
That was
We didn't
That
see the whole
was-
video. We didn't see the whole video.
12 seconds.
What? 12 seconds?
Or no,
20 meters is
20 meters
60
how-
feet.
60 feet.
So that's like twice the length of this basement.
I don't know. What is it?
17 seconds. It can't take that long. He was walking pretty quickly.
Yeah, he had a stride to him.
Well, it's a world record. It's 19.6. So there it is.
Boom.
Nice. Thorn by Arnson, he's the man.
Half Thor. Half Thor.
If you're listening, Thor,
Sa.
you're not.
So, okay, get this shit. Electric cars apparently aren't badass enough. Jaguar in their
Jaguar.
one pace or I-Pace, I'm not sure what the name of this car is. They're actually adding artificial engine sounds to it.
I heard about this where they play it through the speakers.
Yes.
Dumb.
Yeah. Oh, that's dumb as fuck.
Dumb.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, really? Is this a
Dumb.
thing? Your car doesn't sound muscular enough? Like, what kind of...
They're like,
yeah,
we need.
what kind of dick...
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that.
That's ridiculous.
They're gonna pretend like it has
Some more muscle.
I'm not driving it, but do you hear it? Do you hear it?
What good does that do? Because you're the only one who hears it. No one outside hears
Yeah.
it. It's not like they have speakers on the outside where you can be like, rev your
dumb.
engine.
It's so dumb.
It's an electric car.
I just heard about this.
It's super silent, and that's the cool part about it. And now you have to add... So,
I get the people liking gas engines for the sound because it is like a thing, like the power of a fucking
And one day-
motor,
one
an
day-
American made like a muscle car, but like you're gonna fucking play sounds through the speakers. Get out of here!
Well, I think
get out of here with this shit.
I
If you're
think a
getting an
lot-
electrical car, fuck you. Just it's silent. That's how it is.
I think a lot of it, like when it comes to car, there is like a car culture, and it's people that enjoy working on cars, building cars.
Yeah.
but they're not the ones buying electric cars.
Yeah,
No.
you're right, but eventually they will be.
Yeah, but they ain't gonna. Those electric or those people that worked on real cars, they're not gonna go into an electric car and be like, "Oh, listen to the exhaust on this electric car."
To
Okay.
me, it's a superficial grab at
It
like
is.
nostalgia. What is
Yeah.
soon to be nostalgia, because we're moving towards electric cars. It's just the way things are working, thankfully. And yeah, anytime it's accelerating between,
Except for coal.
clean coal, good old clean coal.
It's clean now.
But it only makes the sound between 50 and 100 kilometers an hour, which I don't know what that is.
Can you
in
turn
miles
it
per hour.
off?
I didn't look into that. Maybe. I don't know.
You better be able to fucking turn it off.
Or Jaguar's like, we need our car to sound strong when people drive it.
What if it was just like some
Really bad,
or like
poorly
Siri?
Dude, honestly, at this point in my life,
Now playing acceleration.
I don't own a car, but I would not be opposed to like a car being like, here comes Speed Racer. He's a demon on wheels.
Well, thank you. This actually brings me to my next point is like, where do we draw this line? Because if every time you accelerate, it plays a sound, why not customize that sound? Like every time it's like,
Jeff, you're going a little bit
Well,
too
they
fast.
probably would. It would be like Rocket League where it's the bubbles.
yeah.
This kind of reminds me of this, but this is a cool thing, is when my aunt, she like leased a Mustang, one of the new Mustangs when they came out. This was like years ago. But what was cool about that car is when you were listening to the radio, and it was actually a motor, and it would get loud when you were like fucking revving it and like going quickly. The music would get louder,
Yeah.
to compromise,
Yeah.
which
And
I
then
think
when
is
you
like
slow
sweet.
down,
That's sweet. It
the
turns
music would
down
turn
because
down.
it just
Yeah,
stays
no,
at
that's
that
cool.
volume.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is cool. That's
makes,
cool.
That
It
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
Yeah, and if you got a loud engine, there it is. I also have seen cars that when you park, like when you're at a stop, like red light, it shuts the car off. It literally shuts the car off.
That's cool.
And then as you go to accelerate, it turns the car back on and it just
Grace is
goes.
sleepy.
Oh, this is the first episode we've ever actually featured Grace in
Well,
so predominantly.
She's been in other episodes.
She's
but
been in
yes.
other episodes, but she's literally front and center for this
Yeah.
entire thing. She's guiding every move we make.
She's a CP.
But Tesla, get this shit. Car dealerships are suing Tesla.
Oh, I'm sure everybody's suing Tesla. Tesla's turning everything on its head.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Why?
Yeah, it's great.
Why are they suing them?
Because they're afraid.
They are afraid. That's exactly what it is. Because car dealerships are like, Tesla should sell their cars through our dealerships.
Oh.
It's but Tesla's like, we've got the money. We can run a store. It's not a big deal. But consumer direct car sales is like a faux pas. You don't do that. Ford doesn't do it. I mean, they've got their dealership where they sell Ford cars.
Yeah.
No, actually, when it comes down to like car dealerships, like there's some blood money there.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, everyone's kind of familiar with the sleazy car salesman idea, and these guys don't want to lose their livelihood. But I
don't blame them.
Yeah. Adapt, overcome,
evolve, or die.
You gotta roll with these things. If you are in car sales, sorry to anyone who's in car sales, you gotta be able to read the signs as they're coming.
Well, it's like Tesla. It's a thing coming up, but it's not like a prominent thing.
I think it's going to be a prominent thing.
It will be, but not right now.
We got at least 10,
I don't know
15
anybody
years.
that.
I don't know. I don't know anybody.
And
that owns a
I
Tesla.
hardly see them.
You
around
said
here.
10 or 15 years. I'm giving them like 3 to 5.
Really?
I hardly see
3 to 5.
Teslas.
I'm saying Tesla is going to be all over the fucking map.
I'm in agreement with you, Danny. I
hardly see them around here, but I
Yeah,
also
of
live in the
course.
hood.
Of course. We're not going to see them here. We're not. And this isn't the area where it's going to be predominant.
But they also have a fucking Porsche dealership on Gratiot, right on 9 Mile.
Yeah. Which
also too, I grew up around here. That was not that used to just be like
we also don't have like a refuel station. We don't have a charging station anywhere near the Metro Detroit area. Which
In
is
Chesterfield,
bullshit.
they do.
They do.
At that
I saw that recently.
Joanne's.
Yep.
Where?
Is it Joanne's? Or no, it's Kohl's or something.
Yep. There's a few in Detroit. There's a few in a little bit further upstate, but like it's not that predominant in Michigan, which is a bummer because we're the motor city capital of the world. Mm-hmm. We're not about to be.
Motor.
Well,
It's
still a motor. Don't get me wrong, but it's just
the electric motor.
Yeah.
evolve or die.
Yeah. You got to be able to roll. You got to roll with the punches.
Agreed.
All right, boys. Actually, this is something I wanted to lay on you guys. This is the SharkCast nerdy news, and I got something juicy today. It's not about movies. It's not about comic books. It's not about a TV show that's coming out. This is actually about Stan the Man Lee.
All right.
Everybody knows who he is. He's a 95-year-old man.
Known for his cameos mostly.
Wow.
That was some people's eyes. That was
Wow. No, absolutely not.
Heavy joke. Sorry.
Actually, Stan has been
in the shot.
Stan has been in the media as of late. There's actually a TMZ video. Stan's 95 years old. He's just coming out of a bout with pneumonia, and he posted a video. And that's not all there is Stan the Man.
Well, what was the video?
You can look it up on TMZ. Now, mind you, he is a 95-year-old man who is coming off a bout with pneumonia, and pneumonia would fuck somebody up our age. So imagine it if you were. There it is right there, top one, 145.
Just start that shit. None of the above.
Yeah, go fuck
Okay,
yourself.
It let me skip.
Whoa. Can you turn it up? Pause that bitch. Oh, why is it coming through the computer?
I don't know, man.
It should be coming through the speaker.
We don't have that actually plugged into the speakers. He's saying he's battling with pneumonia. He misses everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just has nice things to say about the fans. Of course he does. That's what Stan does. But now here's the interesting thing about Stan the Man is a lot of the professionals in the comic book industry are reaching out and telling people, look, something's going on with Stan. And he had fired his assistant, Max Anderson, after 14 years.
Wow.
Max Anderson had been with him every convention, every which way of the way. Over the summer, when his wife, Joanne, died, Max was there, talked him out of suicide. You have comic book creators, legends such as Mark Waid, Neil Adams, that are saying something's going on. There's something that needs to be done.
He's dying.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's old.
We're all dying.
Okay, he's old. We're all, okay, yeah,
But
okay.
he's like really old.
No, now it's all under Stanley's camp, but no one can identify who the camp is. I've been following this story for about a week now, and Max Anderson, his personal assistant, who takes him to every convention, personally takes care of him, has been fired. Stan has fired his housekeeper after decades.
Really?
Fired her. Fired the gardener. He does not have a cell phone on him. His cell phone has been taken away.
So
Okay,
he's
so what do
going
you?
reclusive.
So he's going crazy.
Okay, no. There's a lot that believe that someone's taking advantage of Stan. And,
Interesting.
And he is an older male.
How old did you say he was?
95, yes.
Dude.
And actually,
Dementia.
Neil Adams, no, he does not have dementia. He's just doesn't have anybody. If friends of Stan can't get in contact with him, he doesn't have his phone on him. Family can't get in contact with him. There's first $300,000 has been gone missing out of Stanley's bank account. Nobody knows why. Then
Interesting.
it came out that over $1 million has been missing out of Stanley's bank account. Nobody knows why. Neil Adams, who is also a comic book giant, a legend, has even gone on record to say, we need to get the LAPD involved. They are isolating Stanley, taking advantage of him. We need to get the LAPD involved. We need to get the Attorney General involved. I'm fearful for my friend's life.
No shit.
So what do you think is happening? Tell me what you think is happening, because
I don't know what's happening. It's weird.
what do you speculate?
Yeah. What do you? Yeah,
What's
what
in
do you-
your
what do
What's
I
in your mind?
speculate?
Because I speculate. That
Yeah,
this
I'm
dude is
speculating right
95 fucking years old,
I
and he's
think-
just like,
it all
fuck
comes down.
everybody.
It all comes
I'm
down
about to go die.
It all comes down to Stanley's camp, but nobody understands the camp is unidentified. Nobody can identify who the camp is. He doesn't have his phone on him. Also, he is coming off of pneumonia. Why is he not in the hospital?
So
95.
Well, he probably was in the hospital.
He didn't spend a long time in there. It was like 3
diagnosed
days. It was like 3 days, and then Stanley's making it this sleazy TMZ video, and then it's like
Well, was it a sleazy TMZ video? He was just
every
thinking the fans.
every TMZ video sleazy.
Not necessarily.
So I'm half with you. I'm half with Danny. So it sounds like he's old as fuck,
He is.
and he's either kind of making his way to say like, "Hey, I would like some privacy. I'm gonna
From
just."
friends and family.
That's where it starts to get a little bit weird for me, because I feel like
Maybe though.
it could be. It could be. I mean,
If you're going to fucking, how many years does he have tops? 7 tops.
like
What's the oldest person ever to live?
Oh, that's like
no.
112, 116.
Is it?
Even if you average like the oldest person's 112 to 116, like that likelihood.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
he's 95
I'm saying
is crazy.
tops. That's why I said tops.
Like realistically, he's not got
He's-
much more.
He doesn't have a lot of life left.
That being said, though, he should not. I mean,
I've never been fucking 95 years old.
yeah,
no
that's
shit,
hard to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
That's hard to say.
You know what I
'cause
mean?
Maybe he's like fuck my friends, fuck my family. They are way too intense on me.
A lot of 95-year-olds.
They're after my assets. They want
Now,
to
mind
just
you,
Or maybe
business.
he's
now,
like-
mind you,
or
now,
maybe
mind
he's
you,
like, here's $1
over the
million.
summer- Over the summer, it was actually just about the spring. His wife Joanne passed away, and now, mind you, his personal assistant, who had been there for the past 15 years, his name's Max Anderson, which a lot of people in the comic book industry has reached out and said, I know the relationship that Max had. I know why people would dislike Max, because Max was always the guy pushing people away.
Right.
No. And then it comes out, Max was taken from him. And now, mind you, I've read from professionals in the industry that have had, this is comic books. Comic books is a small world, but this is Stan Lee, and Stan Lee is larger than life, so it doesn't matter about a small world.
Right.
No, Max wouldn't do that. He was always there. And Max, and people talked about, Max was there when Joanne died, and
Yeah, but it's hard to speculate their relationship when we just hear, because who knows?
Maybe
but
there's
everybody's
he did
saying,
some
everybody's
shit
saying
dirty,
it's
or
so
maybe-
uncursed and
I'm sure it is.
it just goes against.
Well, I would like to hope the best for this situation.
Now, let's be honest, dude. Stanley's days. Once I heard that he had pneumonia, honestly, boys, every day I woke up, it was about a week, I woke up and I'm like, I don't even want to go on the internet because I don't want to hear that Stanley died. I know he's going to. He's just a man. I just don't want to hear it. I'm only a man myself. But I grew up
he's a
with him.
hero. He's a hero.
I grew up with him, and now he's going through this fucking bullshit.
I could see this
And
going
everybody's
both ways.
asking why.
I can see
Why?
this going both ways, though. I can see obsessive fan folks wanting to make it larger than it is, and I can also see folks. I can also see an old man.
Talk sense into it. Talk sense to it, please, boys.
No, I can see an old man who would like to have some privacy in his waning years, who would like to just kind of.
He's already had pneumonia.
Step away.
At 95 years old.
He's
I
been
know,
through some shit.
dude. Pneumonia would fuck us up, guys.
Right. No, I understand that. And like, if I were like, shit, is this my deathbed? You know what? I want just the very closest people. And maybe that's not friends and family.
Maybe, I don't know his relationship with his
Who is
family
it?
and
But
friends.
now here's the thing:
I don't know his relationship with his assistant.
Is they have the Stanley camp, but close friends and family can't identify the
maybe
camp.
the Stanley camp is like genuinely his closest inner circle that he's formed over the last 95 years. And it's just those who are on a need to know basis and no one else is allowed.
Yeah, maybe
no one
he
else
just wants
is
to
permitted.
fucking. But where's his money going? I don't know. Maybe he's like.
I mean,
here's some money.
honestly, he doesn't owe anything to me as a fan.
No,
he's
of
already
course.
did his thing.
Of course.
But when I hear this, and I hear people in the comic book industry expressing concern, saying this isn't Stan Lee, this isn't who he is. Why doesn't he have his phone on him? Why can't we go out to lunch just as friends?
He's a dying man. So in the
I feel like I would almost be like that.
Yeah,
if I was 95 fucking years old, I don't want to go out to lunch.
So
with you. I just want to chill the fuck out.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate to both sides. I can see where you're coming from, where it's like this is uncharacteristic. This is not how he normally is. Something's up. But
also, $30,000 have come up missing from his bank account.
It's his money.
But that probably ain't shit to him. And
then it
depends
came
on
out,
who's giving
and
it
then
to him.
I just read actually before I've been following this.
Yeah. I'd like you to keep following this so we can find out where it goes.
I've been following this actually up
I gotta
until
pee
you
again,
picked me up.
God damn it, Danny.
$1.8 million have come up missing.
So I
probably ain't shit.
No, he's worth $50 million.
So maybe he's got. I'd hate to make any harsh judgment, but I can only believe that after 95 years of life, 95 years of life,
Start
I
spending
can't.
it, dude. Right?
Right, and I can't even comprehend 30 years of life. If I'm being real, I mean, I have a hard time grasping the fact that I'm 29. So, after 95 years of being on this planet, And you being in the public eye for so fucking long.
Over 60 years, yeah.
And that at some point, you got to call it. You got to, and he's been so good. He's been so fucking fantastic to his fans. He's in all the movies. He does his cameos. He is Stan the man. Like, everyone loves him. Even someone who hasn't been a diehard comic fan their entire life still can go to those movies and appreciate the fact that, why is that old man in all these movies? He's always there for a moment. And then they learn, like, oh, he wrote the originals?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that blows people's minds. Like, he's been so good to the fans. And in his moments, especially after having a really bad bout of pneumonia at 95 years old, I think it's 100% acceptable that he would like to take some time and just be away.
Or who knows what his mindset is as a dying man.
Correct.
But let's move on.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah.
I've got one last little bit.
Let's do one more, and then we'll...
Let's wrap it up after that.
We'll wrap it up after.
All right. Shit. I'm sorry. This
It's got
is
to be a good one. Is this a Miller's Mark?
Oh, let me see.
call it that?
Let me see if I can fucks with this. Turn into a Miller's Mark. Because this is actually fun. It's fun, but it's like fucking creepy at the same time. Okay, so y'all are both on Facebook.
Absolutely. And Instagram and Twitters.
So, fucking Facebook. Camp Zuckerberg. You clever bastard. You clever, hungry, greedy son of a bitch. Get this shit. There is a new app out there. It's called Onavo. Onavo? Onavo? I'm not sure how you pronounce it.
Are you talking about there's a new... What's that new social media? Vero or something?
This isn't a new social media.
Okay.
This is a... I wish I had a better description of what a VPN is, but it's supposed to protect you on the internet. It's supposed to help protect your private data. It's supposed to protect your credit card information. It's supposed to block sites from following you. It's all that shit we talked about with MoviePass. It's supposed to prevent that shit from happening. Get this shit, though. So in order for it to prevent all that shit from happening, it has to collect that shit so it can then filter against it and say, no, that information's not good for you to be sharing on the internet.
Okay.
Guess who owns this program?
Who's that?
Facebook.
Ah, you fucking bitches.
So, here's the data it collects.
Flip the TV off just because I'm thinking it's burning it in there in the back of my mind. I'm sorry. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
So, here's the data that this app collects. It includes when your phone screen is on and when it's off. Think about that. How often are you looking at your screen? How often are you not? It also includes how much Wi-Fi you use, like to the amount of bytes you download over Wi-Fi.
So this is Vero.
Wait, so what does it do? I'm sorry. Say that beginning real quick again.
Okay, so this is an app that is designed to protect you from the dark parts of the internet.
Okay,
It's supposed to prevent...
So you get this app
Yes. And so
to prevent the things. What if you had both those apps that we talked about tonight?
MoviePass and this, it might warn you about MoviePass. Might say, hey, this is collecting data. That being said, though, in order for it to block you from doing something stupid on the internet, it has to gather this information about you so that you don't use it against yourself. So it gathers data about...
What could I do stupid on the internet?
Oh, so much stuff.
I just watch porn.
This goes back...
Do you watch crazy porn, Jeff?
No, actually, I don't.
He's pretty run of the mill.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of boring.
Interracial.
Boring guy. Man.
Interracial midget.
It's too crazy.
Anal.
Midget anal.
Sorry.
Yeah, I like my your general run of the mill
Handicap.
I'm just a dude.
Anyways, hey, if that's what your thing is, cheers to you. Anyways, so it's gathering data about when your screen is off, when it's on. It's gathering data about how much Wi-Fi you use to the byte, not to the megabyte, but to the byte. It's also telling how much cellular data you use to the byte, and it tells you what apps you use and what your location is. So, the Facebook app currently can only gather data when you're using the Facebook app. Okay. That's part of how it's built. And they just recently launched this Protect app. So if you're on your Facebook, you go into your settings, you check out the apps that you can work with.
Okay.
There's a Protect app. You download this app, And now you are literally giving Facebook every bit of the activity that's on your phone. It's spyware. That is what it is. It is spyware. It completely spies on you, tells Facebook everything you do with your phone, when you're on it, what you're on, how often you're on it, how much internet data you're using, where your location is.
What?
And Facebook is marketing this as if it's going to protect you.
Really?
That's what's fucked.
That is fucked.
And this goes back into my whole little rant earlier because we are a very Facebook-centered community. The Shark Tank, the SharkCast, Jackson the Pool Sharks, all
Sure.
of this runs with social media marketing.
All of our friends' bands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything we've talked about on this podcast since day one has all been Facebook-centric.
Yes.
And Facebook now, it used to be that if you followed SharkCast, so listeners, listen closely. If you follow SharkCast and you listen to our podcasts and you like our stuff, we can make a post. You'll never see it. You'll never, ever see it unless you go to our page.
Yes.
Yep.
So what Facebook...
Or unless we throw some money on it.
Correct. So here's the thing. Facebook's like, give me some money.
Or we
and-
share it on our personal pages.
Yes. If you're friends of ours, which we'll be friends with all of you.
Yeah.
As long as you're not
Badass.
fucking with us.
Jeff, Lusk, Junior.
Josh.
Daniel Jackson
Miller.
Bauer and BOWRON.
Add us as friends. But if you follow SharkCast and you expect to see updates from us regularly, the only time you'll get an update from us, and this is only a maybe chance, is if we spend money to market to you.
Yep.
So
It's bullshit.
we can spend $50 and only a fraction of our actual followers will see that post. That's bullshit. That's utter bullshit. If you follow us and if I follow you, if I follow Against the Grain, thank you, Chris, again for joining us last week. If I were to
Check out
follow,
that episode. It was a great one.
it was a great episode. But if I were to follow Against the Grain, I won't get any of their updates unless they are paying a good chunk of change for me to see it. Even though I've already agreed to
Like
follow
their-
them.
yeah.
I'm a fan. I want
So,
their
Exactly.
Okay,
That's what's so
okay,
fucking
let's-
dumb.
let's-
It's like
right.
I'm liking their page to follow their stuff,
No.
but you don't get it.
Let's beat them at their own game. Okay, so you want to follow SharkCast, Jackson the Pool Sharks, or Shark Tank in general, look for the hashtags SharkCast, Shark Tank, JPS for Jackson the Pool Sharks,
Yep, a lot of the times.
JPS, or I mean, it's your guys' call.
Yeah.
Jackson the Pool Sharks usually.
So look for those hashtags, please. This will definitely help us out.
You have to share it.
SharkCast, Shark Tank,
The
JPS.
So if you see it on our personal pages or anything, just if you just share it on your personal page, it helps us out so much. It helps,
Tremendously.
and this goes for not just what we're doing tonight or the band,
No, it
or
helps
whatever. But I'm
everything.
talking about anything that you guys follow that you appreciate and you want to see grow.
you gotta like it.
Sharing it on your personal page does so much more than just skimming through it. And
Also, too-
And you'll never see it if you skim through it. You
Yeah.
have to go to our page. You have to like our stuff.
I'm on Instagram. You can
So-
find me at JEF-EL, Jeff L. Same thing with Twitter. Go ahead. Hit me up. I don't
Find
mind.
us as friends because if you
Yeah.
find us as friends, you'll see us in your news feed. But if you just like SharkCast and you
Yeah,
follow SharkCast,
it's not gonna do it for you.
Unfortunately, unless we're throwing good money at Facebook, you're not going to see our stuff.
just
not regularly.
So to nip that in the butt, just subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, subscribe on iTunes also. You
Yep.
can find we're doing updates. You can follow us on SoundCloud. SoundCloud doesn't do this bullshit. Apparently, Stitcher's good for this as well.
Yeah. See, with all this bullshit, there's going to come out with something else.
Yeah.
There's going to be something else, hopefully.
I don't see Facebook going away, though, boys.
I don't see Facebook going away.
Facebook
though.
is such a strange phenomenon.
But
that-
did you see MySpace going away when MySpace was huge?
Yes, I hated MySpace.
Yeah, I
because
hated
my
MySpace.
girlfriends kept putting
Honestly, I
but
hated
you
MySpace
liked
while I was on it. No, I hated
Did you think it was going to go away when it was huge?
honestly when I was
I
in
was
it, I was like,
hoping.
I'm hoping this is a phase.
Why did you not like it?
I hoped it was a phase because I hated
was
going
like-
onto someone's page and their fucking shitty music started playing. I'm
Okay.
like, fucking find the mute button.
Yes.
Especially if I was like on the computer and I shouldn't be, like late at night.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden the speakers are blasting someone's fucking
Shitty music.
shitty ass.
Welcome
Well, that
to
could
my
be-
nightmare.
Well, that wasn't even a thing right away. with
No, it grew
MySpace.
into that.
It grew into that. What killed MySpace, in my opinion, is all the spam shit from like bands I don't even remember. They would like message you shit. There's like so many fucking. I would
Damn,
get so
Danny,
many.
is this all it took to make Grace happy?
Yeah,
she just wants to lay between you guys. No, and honestly, I think Facebook does a really great job if they would just cut this pay-to-play bullshit out.
Well,
they're making the money. They're making so much fucking money. And Mark Zuckerberg just wants more of it too. Like, you are not Bill Gates. You are not fucking Steve Jobs. You are
He's
just
hanging
a
out with
greedy
Brock Lesnar.
motherfucker. No, he's just making money in every way he can. And this new Anavo app, this Protect app that they put on Facebook,
It's bullshit. Don't
it
get
is
it, everybody,
bullshit.
then.
Do not download this. And you read the reviews. If you check out the reviews, they are so fucking pre-made. They are robot-made fucking bullshit. It's not real. Like, there's a couple real reviews where they explain what's going on with it, and then there's a bunch of reviews where like, this is top-notch military-grade security for your phone.
Yeah.
Go ahead and download this, and don't worry about the internet ever again.
Josh should have did one of those voiceovers.
I should have done one of those voiceovers.
Yeah, you really should have. Why you could have been Thug.
Well, that was
I could have.
the furthest thing from a thug.
Who the fuck are you, man?
That sounded like
Who the fuck are you?
I'm not sure what that's.
I'm not sure what that is either.
How deep are we into this, bitch?
We're deep enough
It's
that we
time
can
to
call
go
it.
home.
All right.
We love you, motherfuckers.
Seriously.
Subscribe, listen
Yes.
to us, listen to
Share.
our previous episodes, like them, share them, because god damn it, that helps us a lot.
I'm going Stallone. Hey, if you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to share it, then share it. It's your word. Just do it.
We love you. We're gonna just say, suck it.
Good faker, drinks high liquor. How do I make her mine? Decision to make her, God forsaker. You make me your wine. Pill taker, no chaser. She's looking fine. Soul searcher, look no further. Does it ever die? I'm drowning, you're sailing. Can you help me taste the sea?
fire department's working on it. The fire department's working on it. The fire department's working on it.
It's a bad idea to park so far. Do you know who comes out at this time? Bad people. I've heard.
You can't go back in there. One time is crazy. 4 is insane. And you already brought down a dozen or more people.
Who the fuck are you?
Wore this big old helmet. Wore this big old helmet. Wore this big old helmet.